Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do a quick update of my planning system or after the third quarter, as well as whether I will be using any of these for the next, that is the last quarter of this year. Now my main planner is my Hobonichi cousin that you see over here, which includes everything except for work. And I'm quite proud that I have used the same cousin for the entire year, that is Jan to September so far, and as far as I can see I will use it all the way up to December as well. Now of course the planning style within the cousin has changed throughout the year. If you have seen, see, this is how different my spreads are from month to month. You can see the flip throughs for a detailed view of my spreads as such, but yes, my planning style has definitely changed over the whole year as such. So this is where I am at currently with regards to my planning in my daily spreads. Of course my weeklies are for to-dos and my monthlies are for pre-planning, in a brief, giving you a brief idea of how I'm using them currently. But yes, I'm staying strong in it because I want everything in one planner. I do not want it to be that all my information is in several planners at the end of the year and I have to store all of them. I prefer to keep one planner, and that is my cousin at the end of the year. Of course, to help with all this, I have a few accessories that I always keep along with me when it comes to using my cousin. Currently I'm not using a cover for the cousin because this is a stay-at-home planner. There is everything I need on my desk itself, so I don't need a cover with a lot of pockets in it. I do not even have that clear cover on this. I might use it later because I think this is turning into a darker yellow because I'm not using a cover. So I might put a clear cover on this for later, but as of now there is no cover on it. And something that I forgot to mention in my A5 review video with regards to Hobonichi is that the clear cover that you should use on this with regards to Midori would be the Codex cover. It is not the regular A5 clear cover. You get one from, it is called the Codex if I'm not mistaken, the Codex journal, and you can use that cover because it is larger and it will fit the cousin perfectly. Someone had mentioned it actually, but I cannot find the comment now. In any case, I hope that helps you if you are looking for a clear cover for the cousin. It is the Midori Codex journal cover that you should use along with the cousin. Now, let us just see the accessories that I'm still using with regards to my planning system. So I have this sort of folder. This is the A5 size. I have one in the A6 size as well. And I actually want to buy in the A4. I've been saying that for a long time, but I've still not bought one. I guess that is fine that I did not buy one. It is maybe just me thinking that I want one, but I have been working at home for a long while, and recently we've started going back on a regular basis. I used to go just in between. Now I'm going on a regular basis, and I think I would really want to have an A4 sized folder for work, the same clear one. So I will probably order one of these clear folders in the larger size for work. What I love about these is that they are clear, so I can see what is therein, and I have everything that is important, be it some stickers like this that I use on a regular basis or important notes pages that I have some information on which I have to use as well. So what happens is that these all have my routines and basic stickers, functional stickers in these three folders or files, whatever you want to call it. So what happens is that I actually do not use it on a daily basis. I tend to decorate in one go, probably at the beginning of the month or at the end of the previous month, and I reach towards this because everything is in here. I do not have to go looking for it elsewhere, and this totally helps me. Then I just keep it back in its place, and that's that. As simple as that. So it's not difficult for me to find it. Now moving on to the next thing are my work planners. Yes, you heard it right, work planners. I have two of them. So with COVID, I have a lot of work dumped on me, which includes three main sections. So ideally I need three work planners, but since this is quite huge, I decided to include two sections within this one planner if the three sections are separate from each other. In any case, let me go through the planners that I have. For work, I've always preferred the Erin Condren focus planner, especially the Undated one, because I don't always start in June. I start at random months. Sometimes I start my planning system in April and then I finish off in March. So, or sometimes I start certain sections of work. Like I said, they don't all begin at the same time. Sometimes it starts around May or June. So it keeps on changing. So I prefer an undated when it comes to work because I can include the months as required. You can see that I've added my own tabs in here because these are of course Erin Condren tabs, but I've added them in. The original planner did not have any tabs on it. Now this is the coiled version. I got the coiled version simply because I wanted to try it out. Usually I buy the soft bound, and I will tell you still the soft bound is my favorite. But the only benefit of the coiled is that of course I can let me take an empty one. Yes, I can hold it like this and keep it on the planner stand that I have. But as of otherwise, I prefer the soft bound over the coiled. The soft bound is slightly larger as well. If you know, the soft bound is an 8 by 10 in comparison to the coiled, which means it is slightly larger. You have more space, and the benefit of the soft bound is that there are a lot of notes pages at the back, while this one shockingly does not have even one notes page in the back. So I'm pretty sure I will not be buying this again. Sadly, I already have one of these with me, an extra with me. I have to use it now, but as of otherwise, if I had to buy, I would probably go for the soft bound instead of this, simply because that's not a single notes page and I really need memo pages at the back when it comes to work. So yes, that is a con of this planner, but as of otherwise I love it. I think it looks pretty sophisticated and works great for me when it comes to work. I would prefer that they would release this in the vertical layout as well. This is currently only in the horizontal layout. Maybe in the future they will come up once more users tend to use this. Now let us see my other work planner. So the other one that I have is the agenda that EC released this year, and I have the camel cover. So I love the camel cover because this is sort of a neutral sort of situation which would look great for work. The other covers are too bright. This is the only one that I felt would work for me, and I love it. Let me tell you, I just love it. I cannot show you too much into it because it is my work planner. But yes, there is a pen loop, so I can insert the pen that I use. Yes, my favorite pens are my Pilot gel pen as well as the Erin Condren black marker. I do not use much of other colors, so this is what I tend to use. And frankly, this is what I have. I do not look for specific pens to suit my planners. It is more of I love these pens, so I'm using them in my planner. As simple as that. Now, when it comes to the agenda, I have the Flora inserts currently, the horizontal ones, and I'm loving this because this is my first ring system. I've never used one before. I know that many people don't like the EC agenda because of the floppiness, but since I've not used one before, I'm totally enjoying it. I would love to continue with it further as well because I'm enjoying the idea of removing, adding inserts as I like, keeping ones that I prefer and not keeping the whole year. So it has been helping me out a lot. The pockets also, I use them a lot. As you can see, I keep these notepads. I use these pockets for some other extra pages. So it's been going great, and I cannot show you much, but I have been decorating a little bit, not much, just a little bit. It is making it fun for me. I am totally loving it. The only stickers that I use in the work planner would be these stickers. I have it in the pocket of the other one. So I have a pocket here which was not there. I attached this EC pocket over here, and you can see I've used up the stickers. These are the meeting stickers that came up with some EC book, and I finished it up. I would not buy another one because these were in a sticker book. I won't buy a sticker book for just one page of sticker. Maybe if it was sold separately, it would be a different thing. So I will end up finishing it over this year. Clearly there are just 5 more left. But yes, I love EC Focus Planner line for work. I'm hoping that they would release the agenda inserts in the focus line in the future because I do not want these kind of Flora designs on my work planner. This year it was fine because this is minimal. I could tolerate it, and but I would prefer to have the focus line inserts for my work purposes. Now that was my work planner. Other than that, when it comes to journaling, I had a church journal at the beginning of the year which I completely dropped halfway around the year, which I still do not use. What I have is this book. You can say it's a messy book, clearly. It's a Midori book, the thin one. It's quite thin. There's a pen inside it. Still, the pen is always inside it. What it is basically is literally an old book. It is an old book which I had used halfway and then I dropped it. So what I'm doing with it is I'm doing my social media planning. You can see it's quite messy. So I wanted a book where I can just be quite messy in it, and instead of taking up a new book, I decided to use up old books that have been used halfway and continue filling them up with all my ideas, dumping them, planning in it. So that is what I do with this book. I think I will finish this book exactly in December. There are only a few more pages left, and I will do the same next year as well. Instead of taking up a new book and leaving it halfway, I will reuse the old notebooks that I have for these things, such as it is almost like a commonplace book but for social media. So yeah, so that is about it for my update for the third quarter. Now I will see you for the next video. Bye guys.